So I have a new type of story for you. It's a personal story, but it's a ghost story. I don't know if y'all believe in this kind of thing, but I used to live in a haunted house, and this house was very old. From the day we moved in, there was creepy stuff that happened all the time. And it seemed like that the epicenter of all the creepy stuff that would happen was around the staircase and the upstairs. And the staircase was kind of odd. Old world kind of design and construction. And it would go up, it had a landing, it would then turn back around 180 degrees and go back up. The day we moved in, we were hanging pictures on the staircase, and my brother was dating this girl who claimed she was a psychic. For a brief moment, she said that she saw a woman on the first landing of the staircase, and a man at the bottom of the staircase. She said that the two spirits were not aware of each other's presence, and they were both from two different time periods. But the woman had a big flowing pink dress, and the man was in an old-style navy outfit. We passed her off as crazy. But in the upstairs window, when you drive into the house, you would always feel like there was someone staring out and even see what looked to be somebody staring outside the window. One time, my stepfather was so obsessed with that window, he tried to break it out with a baseball. He kept trying to hit the baseball with a baseball bat towards that window. And it was almost as if he was in a trance-like state, like he was just trying to break that window out. Again, my mother one time grabbed the bottom of the banister of the staircase and in like a trance-like state tried to rip that staircase apart. My brother one time was alone in the house jamming music, and he kept hearing my mom yell for him, but she was not in the house. He would look outside, but her car was gone. Then he heard a loud thud upstairs. When he went upstairs to check, he found that his guitar case had hit the floor. Thinking nothing of it, he put the guitar case on the middle of his bed and went back to playing music. Again, he heard my mother calling his name, and then he heard the guitar case hit the wall. When he went upstairs, the guitar case was across the room. Now for my personal experience. I was young, and I just so happened to be staying in the room where we kept seeing people in the window. I don't know why they put me there, but they did. And I remember one night waking up to a woman in all white, telling me that there was a surprise underneath this blanket. I lifted the blanket to find that there was a tricycle underneath that blanket. When I woke up the next morning, I had a tricycle for me. It was a surprise for my mother. Again, my experience could be played off as a dream, but it's the most realest dream I've ever had in my life if it is. My mother's bedroom was connected by a small hallway to the room where the staircase was. And in that hallway was a small bathroom. One night my mother saw a dark figure come down and go into the bathroom, never turned on the lights. It left and went back upstairs. The next day, she asked my brother why he didn't turn the lights on last night, and he informed her that he wasn't there that night, that he had only got back in the early morning. The last story, and by far the creepiest. My mother ended up having a hysterectomy, so she had to move me downstairs, into the same room with the staircase. Again, they must have hated me. But my bed was in that room, and one day she came to the house with her best friend to use the bathroom. When they got there, they found that my bed was in the middle of the floor, and there was a large circular groove on the floor, as if the bed was spinning on the floor, and had wore a groove into the hardwood floor. My mother, being a gangster, didn't really give a shit, but when her friends started hearing footsteps upstairs and knowing they were alone, they got the hell out of that house. That house was eventually tore down. Love y'all.